Shout outs to you guys.
Shouts out to the dude at the.
Shouts out to
Shouts out to me.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Shouts out.
Shout out.
Shouts out.
Shout out.
Shouts out.
Oh, shout out to Big Shot.
Yeah, big shouts out to that, but also
Shouts out-
actually shouts out to
Shout out to the rest of our listeners.
You are now listening to the Skratcher Podcast with DJs Rayted-R, PJilla, Jovie J, Wundrkutie, Jointz, Mixxtress, Slippy, Gumbo, J2, Genius, and Paul Skratch. Listeners' discretion is advised.
It's about to go mental!
Listen.
All right, so what's up? This is the all-new Skratcher Podcast. For those of you who are listening, what's up? We got some special things we're going to talk about today. Everything DJ related, of course, pop culture is going to be in there, and just whatever we think about. Because we got a special group right here. Not only they're my colleagues in Skratcher AO, but they're also family. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. But first of all, we got to introduce you to, of course, the cast for today. And for all the upcoming podcasts. It's not going to be everyone all the time that you guys see or you guys are listening to. We're just going to introduce you to the whole cast. We're going to probably have special guests from time to time. But more importantly, we're going to introduce you to our cast for today. Skratcher AO, we got, first of all, myself, Jovie J. So what? And my origin is like this. Oh my God, 30 years ago? Who's been DJing long enough?
You just dated yourself, man.
30 years, bro. That's
30?
dope.
30 years ago.
That's dope.
Yeah, man. I fell in love with DJing when
Man, you old.
I went to a Filipino fam jam.
A
It was
debut?
in a gymnasium, and the group was called Finac. For all you Finac people out there, and shout outs to you guys. But the DJ was playing, and I was like, yo, what's he doing, man? He's actually blending the songs so perfectly, and I just fell in love with the craft, man. So right then and there, I just begged and pleaded my parents to buy me a set of DJ stuff, just turntables and a mixer, and I just got going, man. I just fell in love with the craft, man. So after that, just called myself Jovie J, and things led to where I am today, just doing what I love to do, scratching, of course. But that's how I got started in the industry.
Oh.
Next up, we got Skratcher B-Town repping. We got Gumbo. What's up, yo?
What's up, y'all? Gumbo in the house.
What was your story like, man? Tell us how you became involved in
It all started from a Walkman and a Kumo D tape. My mom, my mom
Walkman.
got
Was
me
this
a
like the
Walkman.
Sony Walkman, the yellow one?
Yeah,
the yellow,
yes,
the waterproof
yeah,
one.
the old
We're
school.
really
No, it was the black
aging
and gray.
ourselves here.
You're
Yeah, I know.
spoiled if you got that yellow one, bro.
No, I got the other one though. It was the black and gray one. My mom's wasn't balling like that, but
Wait, did it have rewind on it? Or rewind?
It did have rewind on it. It did have rewind on it.
Okay. That's how you know you're spoiled, man. Because mine only
Yeah, I was
had bro.
Really showing my Walkman privilege. No, so she shouts out to the dude at the local tape shop because she didn't know what to buy me, and she walked up and was like, my son, and he gave her he sold her a Kumo D tape with it, and she brought it home, and that was a wrap, man. I was sold after that. And then a few years later, I got into drumming. My dad was a drummer, and then I was heavy into the punk rock and skating scene, and that often overlaid with the hip hop scene where I'm from. And went to a park jam basically, and there's a local DJ tearing it up, and he was cutting it up a little bit actually, and then I was sold. That was it. And a little different. I was working for my family at the time, and they didn't know what to get me, and I didn't know what to get either. So I wound up with a set of Gemini BD10s and a PMX7 mixer. They were belt drives, so I couldn't pull it back. So I just busted ass, and then I got my first set of Techniques and a Vestax T mixer. That was the first. You guys remember the T mixer, the one that was like this?
I remember the T.
Yeah. We got a Vestax T mixer, and that was it. I was on after that. We were hooked. Shouts out Tony Skratch, Remad, Cajun crew, and we got rolling after that. And it was 20 yeah, I'm really gonna date myself. Like 25 years now, 24, 25 years now. So that's what brought me into it right there.
Cool. Yo, Mix, how did you get into this? Mixxtress representing B-Town, Seattle.
Shouts out to Mix.
How did I get started? Well, my uncle was a DJ that I was really close to, and then passed away, and then I got all his vinyl.
Damn.
And, yeah, it was kind of a sad story.
Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace.
Yeah, my uncle used to run with like Supreme and Sneak, like the DBS crew out here.
Oh
in Seattle.
shit.
Yeah, his best friend was Sneak. So he kind of showed me, like, opened the doors like to the hip hop scene when I was little for me. And
how old are you? Do you remember how old you were when you?
What do you mean? How old I like?
Like when you actually got the the turntables and stuff.
Oh, okay. So anyway, that's like what sparked the interest, right? So in 2005, like I bought turntables from J-Flex. Yeah. There were Statins. And I forgot what mixer. But anyway, I learned on vinyl, played it for a year, and then got on Serato. And then, yeah.
Can you shout your uncle out for us? I love this dude already.
Who? John Paul? Shout out, John Paul. Love you.
Dope. Okay, we got next on cast. We got Jointz repping B-Town Skratcher. What up, Jointz?
Yo, what?
So how'd you get into this whole like DJ thing?
So my family's originally from like Spanaway, and it's like Tacoma area. And basically, like I was a little kid, and first wedding, right? Like I think Punish was the DJ. Anyway, he did some cuts for like Sir Mix-a-Lot stuff, and I grew up just wanting to cut. So I think like 11 or 12, I just went to get some gear at like a pawn shop or a garage store and cut off, like it was one of those record players that had the automatic loads, that long spindle coming out the center.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, I had one of those and I like hacksawed it off so I could just put a record on Scratch. And my older sister got me a Radio Shack video mixer, you know, the big gray one with the 4 channels.
Oh, the realistic one and shit?
Yeah, and then like I just used the fader switch until like I could get some gear, and then like upgraded a couple of years later, and it was still whack. I had the DJ in a box, the Gemini 1000 thing.
Yep.
Yeah, and finally Flip the Script hooked me up because I was in this art collective around shout out to someone. And Flip the Script hooked me up with like let me borrow one of his 12s, and then by that time I had bought a 06 was my first legit mixer.
Oh, the legendary 06.
The legendary.
Yeah,
legendary.
Spent like 3 summers saving up for that beast. But yeah, so I've been in the game for a while. It's pretty much my origin.
Okay. All right. Next we got representing, I guess, Vancouver Skratcher. We got Slippy. What's up, yo?
What's up?
So what's the beginning of your arc?
I remember watching YouTube in grade 12. It was like when YouTube first came out, they had like the YouTube Awards, and Mike Realm was DJing, and he was going off playing YouTube meme samples and cutting and doing everything. He was playing pads, and I thought that was crazy. So after that, I kind of went down the YouTube rabbit hole of DJing. I found all the Tractor 2 videos of like Craze, Shifty, all those guys. Yo, DJ Shifty, man.
Shout out to Shifty, bro.
Yo, shout out to DJ Shifty. Yeah. So all those videos, and then after that, I was hooked on turntablism. I couldn't stop watching those. I got an S4. That was my first controller I got. I remember playing around with that, and then after I got like some Best Buy turntables, T62s or whatever. They were like $120 each. I was using those. I was learning to scratch on those with some Tractor vinyls. And then, found Table Tutors and found Skratch.
Hey,
never left.
Table Tutors.
Yeah,
shouts out.
Table Tutors. Shout out Rally.
Yes. And found you guys
right there.
Never left.
Dope. Okay, next we got repping Vancouver Skratcher. We got Wundrkutie. What's up?
Yeah, repping.
Peace to the queen.
Queen Skratcher right there.
Yeah. I rep Skratcher hard. I don't scratch. But that's okay. You know, I think a lot of people know I was married to fuck? How do you even put into words? The infamous, like, Canadian champ DJ Wundrkutie. And yeah, Wundrkutie forever. Shout out Wundrkutie. he was teaching me how to scratch, and then he started teaching at Table Tutors, and I started playing around a bit. I don't think I really took it seriously actually until after he passed away. And then when he passed, again, shout out Table Tutors. They made space for me at the school, and they just were like, come be here. And that's where I felt him the most. So I spent a lot of my time doing just being there. Spent a lot of time helping out in the office, started playing with the ladies. Didn't start actually playing out until like 2022 when I started DJing with DJ Holla Holly. Rest in peace, Holla Holly. But yeah, I think I'm just like, you know, I'm a DJ at heart, but a skilled DJ I am not. That's okay. I love this world. This is the world I want to be a part of, and I'm here for it.
That's what's up. And that's for all you listeners out there. Like, you do not have to be into scratching or DJing. If you just love the vibe of everything that we talk about, yo, that's real, man. And honestly, like, this group is open for everyone. We'd love to hear what you guys think. Your comments are always like welcomed. Keep on going with that. And we are here just to, you know, spread the following of what we love to do. And if you guys want to mention anything or have any ideas that you'd like for us to talk about, yo, just holla. We got you. All right, next we got repping Skratch for Winnipeg. Bill J, what's up?
Yo, what's up?
What's the art?
Yeah, so let's see. Let's go back to my origin here. So I'm pretty much a YouTube era DJ because I felt I started really late. So I'm 13 years in now, I believe. So a lot of it started with one of my homies. Shout out to my homie Sandy, who moved out to Vancouver. He was showing me everything what he knew. Basically, it was all mixing, but until he showed me videos of Qbert, that was one of the biggest videos I seen of somebody scratching, and that's when I caught the interest. So shout out to Sandy. When he moved out to Vancouver, he hooked me up with his turntables. He sold it to me. Along with everything what I needed. So I had Serato and everything. I had a Newmark X6 mixer. It's all right, but it had a cut curve, so it was enough for me to use. That being said, he sold all that to me along with a 1991 Honda Accord with it. So we got a car with the set of turntables. So what's up? Yo, shout out to him.
Mobile from the get-go.
Yeah. So since then, yeah, I caught interest, and just kept the ball rolling from there. And Winnipeg, we were the third city to have Skratcher, and ever since I started practicing, just learning how to cut, I always wanted to scratch with other DJs that were in the city. So now we have a whole new chapter here. I met a whole bunch of people that have the same love, passion, and everything. And Winnipeg is a super cold ass city, but you know what? It's cold to go out, but yeah, there's all these guys hiding in their bedroom, keeping warm and scratching there, right?
Dope.
Word.
All right, cool. All right, next we got representing Skratcher Alpha Omega, the one, the only, Rayted-R. What up?
What's up, y'all? My name is Ray. I go by Rayted-R too. You can just call me Ray. Well, thanks for listening. Let's get into my origin story. Well, it all started when I ate crab at age 6. I got an allergy, and I've been itchy since. Been a journey since then, y'all. It's crazy to believe what eating fresh crab can do to get you to this kind of opportunity. Like they say it's a blessing, but I say no, it's a curse. But that's just the way I roll, man. But real talk though, let's be for real this time. So middle school, 8th grade, 14 years old. I was just like, hey man, you know what I'm saying? I want to eat some Cheetos. But the homie's like, hey, we got a DJ after school program. And so I checked it out. And then I fell in love, man. Like, it got to the point that I was even like getting household items and trying to make my own turntables out of it and a fader out of like, what was it called? Those lead refill caps. And I used like those mechanical pencils to just make a whole thing. But that's boring. But let's talk about the real stuff now. So I finally got my setup. I've been watching like Skratch videos, like the turntable TVs, the VSX extravaganzas, and watched them like literally every day. And yeah, I just fell in love with it so much. And we've just been doing it for over 20 years now. And, you know, I never thought to enter competitions and whatnot, but because of the homies, like my crew Battlestar, if it wasn't for them, they pushed me into this whole battle circuit. And like, especially for like DMC, I mean, I entered like little battles, you know, scratch battles and stuff around the city. But yeah, it's just crazy to where it's got me and people I've met along the way, you know, all because of this thing that I love. I got to meet y'all and I can call y'all family. So it's great to be here, you guys.
Okay, real talk. This guy's so humble because, man, like Rayted-R, like I have his Instagram page open right now. I'll tell you what he is, okay? He is a 2012 M13 DMC USA team champ.
Talk that talk.
Right? Not only that, he's got another one under his belt. He's 2018 DMC USA Skratch champ.
Talk that talk.
Yo, we're not done yet. He's a 2020 IDA USA Skratch champ.
Talk that talk.
And of course, I've seen Ray win the Invitational Scratcher back when 2020 was it?
Yeah, 2020 was.
And I witnessed that, and that's the first time I came across Ray, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on here, man?"
Good.
And now we're doing this.
Yeah. Hey, fun fact. Oh, go ahead.
Fun
Go
fact.
ahead.
What's the fun fact?
Am I wrong? Is it Mixxtress and frickin' Ray? They're the only DMC champs in the freaking shot.
I only placed third.
You still
Mixxtress
place
Ray
though.
actually-
It still counts.
Is it me and Ray?
Top
Yeah,
3
Ray.
counts.
I got second place. I have
Okay,
Hey, let's go.
You placed. You placed.
Okay, but since we're on the topic of Origin, just a quick Origin fact about DMC. Right before we get to Ray's homie PJilla. Just a fun fact for all you listeners: the DMC World DJ Championship began in 1985. And of course, do you guys know what DMC stands for? Blurt it out. Who knows?
Disco championships.
I don't think I even know.
Fun fact: DMC stands for the Disco Mix Club.
Oh wow!
How do none of us know that?
Yeah,
None of us know that.
Yeah, and you know what? That's I just had to pull it up for an Origin story. So
that was
what's up.
Oh,
DJ Mixmaster contest for some reason.
You like that, eh? You like that fun fact?
I like
we
that
all,
fun
We all
fact.
enter these
That was a good
competitions,
fact.
but we don't know what it stands for.
Cool,
I know it was something Mix Club.
Yeah, I had to re-look that up because I knew it before.
Yeah.
All right, moving right along now. We got, last but not least, we got the legendary Ray's homie. We got PJilla repping out of Skratcher Beantown. What up?
Test. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right.
How did you start, man? So curious.
My whole life I've been seeing my uncles DJ, and I've always wondered what the hell they were doing. You know, like, that looks cool. You know what I mean? It's like, the fuck are they doing? That's crazy. That's sick. That's sick, right? But ever since I came up here in Washington State, and I started seeing b-boying, and then b-boying got me into DJing, and it introduced me to hip hop in general. And then next, you know, I met this guy named Bo Serdan, Mr. Serdan, killer. Matter of fact, he won on QSU as a valedictorian, and that motherfucker's a killer. And me and him were like, you know what I mean? Me, him, and this guy named I call him Schmeagle Schmicks. We all, and E-Styles, we were all like in awe with like watching a bunch of other cutters growing up, like Q and D. And long story short, then I moved out back to Cali, where I'm from. Then I met up with Ray again. Oh, for the first time and ever. And I was like, this will cuts. And he actually made me want to cut the newer advanced cuts like Boomerang and like Tug Jobs and what else are those other new cuts, you know what I mean? Like, and it got me more back into cutting again. And and I got practiced even more. You know what I mean? Ever since I met Ray just changed the game for me. And I showed the homie Bo when I came back up here, and he was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" You know what I mean? And then Bo got better than me and won fucking QSU valedictorian. And at that time, I didn't even have gear yet. So I'm learning from just going into their house. So finally, when I get to my own house, I get my own gear. That's when I start practicing like hell.
Word.
Yeah. But anyways, that's pretty much. I started DJing in general '98, and then maybe hardcore practicing cutting 2009, 10 after like cutting with Ray. Because I met Ray 2006.
Yeah, 2006, and
I was cutting already, but not like crazy. You know what I mean? Like Ray, man. Ray is a fucking monster, dude.
Do you guys remember the first cuts you learned, like when you got into it? Like what was lesson number 1?
I remember.
It was stabs for me because my homeboy Bo, he was a stab machine, man. Motherfucker's dope, man. If you guys don't know him, look him up.
Shouts out to Bo, Mr. Surdan. Yep.
So yo, check this out. I looked up like some like internet shit to like really figure out a good group.
Okay.
And I know like we vibe well as like a group. It's no problem. But technically, we still know each other from like what, 5 years? I'd say 6.
I've known y'all for like 5 weeks, Jovie.
I know I've known like.
I just met Gumbo.
Yeah, what up?
I haven't met Jointz. We just met.
You just met, yeah. So see, this
meeting.
room's like a whole bunch of like newbies as well, like meeting for the first time.
Yeah.
I've been lucky enough to like spend some time with all y'all.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I think everybody was just being respectful for the origin stories, you know.
Yeah, but I love that, man. I love that. So to delve into a little bit more of us, there's just like a little icebreaker I found on the internet. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask questions about, like, first of all, most likely to forget their best friend's birthday. Who is it?
100% me.
Do you think so?
I was gonna say Matt.
It's probably me.
Oh yeah.
I just took a dab like 5 seconds ago.
I thought it was gonna be me because I rely on Facebook to like figure that out.
Oh yeah. That's my Google Calendar. And
Yeah.
Facebook.
Oh, sorry. Justin wasn't even part of the talk.
I was here. I could hear you.
Shit. Okay.
I was adjusting the camera.
Okay. So what? We agree to.
Matt.
Does everyone know their moms off the top of their head?
I do.
Their moms?
I do.
Like their
I do
friends'
know my
moms?
Off the
moms.
head?
Yeah, I do know.
Mom?
I know
Yeah,
my
your
moms.
mom.
If you don't know your mom's birthday off the top of your head, that's
I
okay.
do. Yeah, I do. Wait, who doesn't? Who doesn't know their mom's birthday right now?
Did Matt just raise his hand?
Oh
no!
I don't want to say that. I'm not gonna
Gotta
say
get
it.
on Facebook. Okay. Here's the next question. Who's
Shouts
the
out to
most
Matt's mom.
likely to believe in star signs? Nikki.
In what signs?
Star
signs. Star signs. Astrology and shit.
Oh, I am. Yeah, I'm hella into that.
I'm into it.
Are you?
See, I'm not the only one.
I love it. I love all that shit.
I would say Nick's, man.
Nikki's the obvious one. That's the obvious. Yeah.
Is it?
That's the obvious one. For me, it is.
All right, ready? Most
Wundrkutie,
likely to become a millionaire. Gumbo.
Oh no!
Gumbo.
You think so? Yeah.
Yeah, you
I'm
have,
sharing
like, a
it with
whole
all y'all
plan.
though. I do
think
have a
it's good.
plan.
You look
No.
like you got your shit together, bro.
I do have a plan.
For me, it's either LJ or Jovie.
No,
Jovie.
Jovi.
LJ or
Jovie.
Jovie, I would
I fuck
Jovie.
around way too much, bro.
I think there's a top 3 here.
Who?
Yeah, I would say they're like the
Jovi,
cool-
Gumbo, Jory.
Yeah, George.
Yeah.
Jork, are you on it? I haven't known you long enough. I
He
love that
got-
you're on it like that.
Investment, real
Oh, you
estate,
got a
rental properties and stuff.
Don't worry, man. Don't worry.
Actually,
This was a good one.
see, he's so
Valentino.
quiet. He's being humble. I'm gonna go with Jointz, man. Jointz.
I would do Jointz too, man.
Jointz is he's got a plan.
He's
He has
low
the
key
best
right now,
scratch
but I
band.
know he's got a
Don't
plan.
involve
He's a
me.
business.
Don't involve me
He's a
in this.
business mind.
You
He's a
do have a
businessman.
business mind. Also, I like that fool got a portfolio.
Hey.
I mean, I don't know what it is. I wouldn't out.
Can't expose too much. We could just edit
that
this
part
part
out.
out. But yeah, I'm
We all have
recording right now?
we do have portfolios. We have portfolio.
All right. Who's most
I
likely?
can't have any
Wait
of
for
that
this one.
public,
Who's
though.
most likely to get a wardrobe malfunction role?
I can. Mixxtress.
Oh, I was gonna say PJ.
Why me?
Your heel broke.
Oh, well, okay, maybe.
I was gonna say PJ or Ray.
No,
Mix,
I
what are you
guess,
looking
yeah,
up,
Ray
man?
had
You got
it.
your phone. You got your phone.
Oh,
open?
my bad. Yeah.
What are you looking up?
Scrolling through IG right now,
gotta
just
share.
trying to figure out.
No. I'm not. I'm just.
All right.
Because someone's supposed to meet me at the house. That's why.
Who is most likely to never get married?
He'll come over.
Me.
Ray, are you on that?
Never again.
Ray says it's him though.
Never again.
For
Yeah.
real?
Never again.
You said never again. Yeah.
If
yeah.
we're saying
Got married
never
once.
again, yeah, there's a bunch of us.
No.
Or there's the two of us.
We
What-
could leave
what
your
does
heart.
what
leave
does
your
a-
hearts open for love.
What does a wardrobe malfunction though? What is it? What counts?
That's fair.
It's like you remember the NFL
your
with
titty pops
Justin
out?
Timberlake
Like-
and Janet Jackson?
Oh yeah. That was intentional though, because he popped the
Star.
The
But
nip
like, you
slip.
guys can't really have wardrobe malfunctions. Like, your pants aren't just gonna fall
Yeah,
off.
you guys.
Like if I
Well,
stand up and
dudes
I'm not
usually
wearing
don't,
like
right?
if PJ and
Oh,
I
man.
stand up and we're not wearing pants, is that like
That's no.
yeah,
That's
how can
planned.
guys have that? You guys.
Yo,
have
but you know,
that.
you like bend over and then your pants
Like
rip and then you
what?
see your nuts hanging if you're not wearing
Yeah,
no
yeah.
shit.
Actually,
whoa.
I can
Like,
speak on that. I can
It's
speak
gonna
on
rip
that.
specifically where your nuts are.
I was doing a mobile gig. Yo, I was doing a mobile
Shout out
gig.
Coy
and,
here.
So I ripped, I bent over and the seam from the inseam in my pants split from like my sack all the way down to my knee. My poor assistant had to gaff tape. This is when I was super big. He gaff taped my leg. So he's like leaned down underneath. Oh my God, Coy. Sorry, brother.
Oh, poor boy.
I have a picture of this too. I took a picture of it. So he's down underneath my DJ setup and he's gaff taping my leg to keep the inseam in. And like we're during a ceremony, like it happened. And I took a photo and sent it out to everyone. Like, look what my assistant does.
If Gumbo can have an assistant, I'm gonna say that he's gonna be a millionaire.
Justin has an
He can clearly manage his finances and become a millionaire.
I'm gonna shout out to my wife.
Man, we gotta talk to Coy now. Man.
He's
Is
got
most
a,
likely to get drunk at pre-drinks.
Jorik.
Chill.
Oh,
Jorik.
I was still drinking, man. Like,
like it was an extension
He's
of the
drinking right now. He's drinking.
Are you
Jointz is also drinking.
No, are you really? Are you really drinking,
bro?
no, I ain't drinking nothing, man. Yo, man, I'm trying to stay sober. I'm trying to have a child, man.
Oh yeah,
Oh, that's exciting.
that's awesome, dude. That's some news.
Yeah,
Are you trying to
big news.
really? Are we gonna have an Illa J3? Is that? Oh, wait.
Who's a legit one?
Yeah.
There's a one. Well, J, like the 2 is it's supposed to be like square, right? Jorik John.
Oh, gotcha.
J2. That's where the name comes from.
Okay.
Wait, your name is
Cute.
Il J, not
Yeah.
Illa J.
No,
I've been
Ill.
reading it wrong.
I've been saying
You know
Illa
what?
J.
This is
for some-
actually a perfect lead-in to our next topic, which is DJ names. And
Okay.
we're gonna go through how we picked our names, why, and just to inspire the ones that are actually thinking about their DJ names right now, what to be called.
Word.
So LJ, since we're already talking about you, how did it start? Like, where did it come from? What's that like?
Okay. Okay, so originally my name was because I didn't have a name. I called myself DJ Weak Sauce because I was like, oh, whatever, man. You know what? I'm probably some whack guy DJing, but you know, like, bring us some flavor, right?
Did you say weak sauce?
I swear to God, man, that's what it was. It was like that for a whole year.
Deprecating.
Weak sauce?
A whole year.
Why weak
Yeah,
sauce?
whole year, I played it off. I was
Dude,
playing the clubs with that name. I was like, yo, man, put my name on the flyer. Yo, Weak Sauce? Like, shit. So, you know, the time goes by, and then like a couple other DJs like, dude, man, you gotta change your name. Like, you're actually not half bad, right? I'm like, okay, cool, right? Because they didn't. You know, everyone wants to see positive. I'm like, I just don't want to try to humble myself, right? Like, fuck it. So whatever. So I came up with LJ2. L is supposed to be L, my last name Lavador. So you gotta keep it hip hop, right? So ill, right? And then
That's
J2.
That's
And then J2 is Jorik John. So you put it all together, you get LJ2.
Word up. Word up.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Dude, it's so Filipino, dog.
You can see that on top of a jeepney one day.
Dude, you can,
Hey, Gumbo, how did you? I mean, I guess
yeah.
Gumbo.
Yeah,
right?
so it was my first DJ name was actually Chubby Knuckles. That's what I went by. And then,
Yes.
God sakes.
Chubby Knuckles, man. And so I take the North
Keep it clean,
Carolina
guys.
hat.
Keep it clean.
I take the North Carolina hat and had the NC on it, and I'd rock all the North Carolina gear for Chubby Knuckles. But we started a crew. It was me and the homie Tony Skratchery. And so there's this famous seasoning from Louisiana called Tony Sachery. And we were like, we're like a bunch of Cajuns and Creoles doing this DJ crew thing. So my full government name is Beauregard, and so Gumbo, and I started spelling Gumbo with Gumbeaux, how I started spelling my first name. And then shouts out to Mr. Rue and Tony Skratchery. Those were like the elements of the Mad Cajun crew. So I left Chubby Knuckles behind and became Gumbo.
Nice.
Word.
Yeah, that's an origin. Mixxtress. How'd you get your name?
Oh, hi.
It's a mystery.
How did I get my name? I had a gig, and I didn't have a name, so one of the homies was just like, "Just call yourself Mixxtress," and I was like, "Okay," and it just stuck. And then I just found out that there was another Mixxtress in the Bay, and it was just too late to change it. So.
But you got blessed with that name though. Someone gave it to you.
You know who actually gave it to me?
Who's that?
Primetime.
PT. PT gave you that.
Blessing.
Blessing.
Wow. It was at this bar on Alki, and it was like my first gig. And PT was like, "Just call yourself Mixxtress."
Shouts out to PT.
SE native, yo.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
The Phono brothers, L brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Jointz, how'd you get your name?
Man, it's stupid though. So I have
the stupider the better.
Yeah, I have double jointed fingers when I was a little kid.
What? Show us.
What?
Show us.
Show us.
Shit. Okay.
Show us, dude.
Show us.
Oh, you sure do. You got them D's now.
Man, they bend weird. Oh, man, that looks weird.
Yeah, that is.
Man, I'm fucking.
That is.
My new style.
Sorry, I'm not shaming. I'm not shaming.
No,
but
you're
that's a good
good.
name.
No, it's
Finger shaming.
Very fitting.
So it's like,
They 11th finger bent the same way.
From joints to arthritis, man.
Man, owning the childhood trauma, right? So,
Yeah, own the trauma.
yeah.
Ugh.
The kids used to all call me,
that's
"Oh, you're
tight.
double jointed. You're double jointed."
I got a question though. When you're double jointed, could you only see it on the hands, or is there any place else on the body?
What
like
else
that?
on your
And I have
body?
friends that like their elbows.
11th finger.
Oh, you can't do any
Yeah,
elbow
I've
shit?
seen double jointed doubles. They look
Yeah,
weird.
this is sick, dog.
Really?
Like
Yeah.
you seen like the bone breaking dance homies, like
Oh yeah.
it's all double jointed shit. It's not really like you have two joints, man. It's just your extra flexy.
Your
So
like ligaments are
you
loose
said, hey,
or
like, I'm
whatever.
double jointed, so I'll just call myself Jointz.
And then, well, no. So like, I just went by double jointed for the longest time, and then I used to like try to write graffiti, and I'd write double jointed, and freaking get caught all the time because before I could even get through the word double, I'm already like caught. You know, it's a long word.
That's a long name, dude. That's a long to get up on that.
So fast forward,
you used to. So you graph too? You graffiti too?
yeah, I was in
This guy's sick with it, man.
I was in a graph crew back in the day called the Pirates. So you'd see like Seattle was just bombed with the pi symbol.
Word.
Yo, that's like that,
Is that-
knocks
is
out
that your work in the back?
knocks out like 3 of the 5 elements of hip hop, though.
Yeah, bro.
Like,
Graph, you
know,
break
it was
dance
like-
too, right? You break,
yeah, I
graph,
used to break
dance,
and
and DJs. What? 3 out of 5.
Well, you know, like I'm a child of like first generation immigrants, so like, you know, hip hop helped me transition to be cool in the U.S. as a kid.
Word. You practice knowledge too, so you got 4. You got 4 to 5.
Yeah, and then early 2000s, a homegirl actually told me, and actually she's like one of the she's like a designer now for like Fear of God or something shit like that in LA.
Oh.
But she was like, you need to change your name. I was like, to what? She goes, I'll just shorten it and then use a Z instead of an S. I was like, okay. So that's where Jointz comes from. It's not really from.
She runs Essentials.
She's not a runner of it. She's like in it.
Yo, shout out to Essentials for Your Gut if you guys want to sponsor this episode. Skratcher, let's do some Skratcher for Your Gut stuff.
Sonny, don't get mad at me, yo. Like,
no, so there's some equation with you and Illa do one because it's 2 J's, right? So Justin Jointz, you know what I mean? Illa J2. What's the 4 symbol? If times 4, quad. So it could be J2, Illa J2.
Or symbol. I think it's the one that when you're sleeping, the figure 4.
PJilla, how'd you get your name, bro? PJilla.
What?
PJilla. Actually, no, but tell the listeners how your name was created.
I actually started off as U-Bab because Babu's my favorite DJ.
Shouts out Babu, Beat Junkies.
And I was like, man, this sucks, dude. I don't want to copy him, you know what I mean? And then like throughout time, I love J Dilla, and I was just like, man, I want to make a DJ name kind of like related to J Dilla, so I made PJilla.
Word.
Good name.
Strong.
How did Slippy get his name? Slip.
Ted, shout outs Ted. At Table Theaters, used to call me.
Ted?
Yeah, he used to call me Slip Matt back in the day. Like there's that Matt that goes under it. He called me that, and then I don't know. I didn't like call myself that, so then I changed it to Slippy. It sounded cuter.
Yes, totally slippery.
He's cute.
Lip.
You're cute.
So cute.
Wundrkutie.
So cute.
Obviously, Wundrkutie.
I also was yeah, I don't know. I was really struggling with names. Even like trying to figure out Instagram handles was always like hard for me. But I wanted something to honor Wundrkutie, and I was like, I think I'm just gonna step into my cuteness, and like everyone says I'm cute, so I'm just gonna be Wundrkutie.
Word.
Oh man, perfect name.
That's dope.
Perfect name.
Thanks, yeah.
Rated-R. How did that come about?
Oh,
Yeah.
I want to hear this.
All right, so this is
Here
how
we go.
it came about.
Yeah,
This is how it came
buckle up.
about. I was like, hey, my name is Ray. I want to put something with my name in it, or what sounds like my name. I was like, radio, racist, but Rated-R, I was kidding. Rated-R just sounded more like, oh, that sounds kind of cool. I mean, it was kind of cheesy at the time. So, it's a funny story, like, so I started in 02, and then in 04, I went to Gamma Ray because I was like, Rated-R sounds kind of like gnarly, and like Gamma Ray sounded like more cartoonish because I wanted, I was thinking like cartoon, like X-Men type stuff. And then I was at a car show, and I saw it on a flyer, and I was like, man, fork this. I'm going to go back to Rated-R. So I stuck to Rated-R ever since. And then when I was 17, I was getting clowned on. I was like getting called DJ rated PG-13, NC-17.
Oh.
You know what I mean? I got clowned. But little did they know, this motherfucker won. Motherfucker battles and shit. You can't fuck with me, dog. To all those who made fun of me, fork you. Big time.
Fork you.
Wow.
Hey, talk your shit, Ray. Talk your shit.
Yeah, you know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? You know where I'm at,
Talk
dog.
your shit.
Dog.
The NC-17's hard though. Like
It is.
It does.
I think it goes hard.
Yeah, there's a graph writer up here, NC-17.
Oh, dope.
Oh, nasty cut 17. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Or like natural causes.
Yeah.
I got my name through. Actually, I started out with DJ Triple J, but I'm just gonna use my name, and it just stuck. It's like Jovie J. Yeah, so
Legit.
keep it real.
That's a classic DJ name though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But there's
Let's go back to racist though, real quick. How would you spell that?
Raycyst.
yeah, racist. Yeah.
God's sakes, that actually works.
Obviously, CYST.
Yeah, actually works.
See what? Right.
Yeah, nah.
There's
Spelled cyst like like CYST or like
Just because it'd be like the worst name. That'd be such a terrible name.
Cyst, you know what I mean?
Let's talk about scratching for a sec here. So
Good idea.
we all
moving on.
Moving right along now. Do you guys
Hold
know
on.
where scratching came from? Like where it actually begun?
Yeah.
Deep door.
Who knows the
Right.
story? Yeah.
No,
Theodore?
no moisture. Oh.
So, fun fact and origin fact: scratching became, well, actually was recognized in the mid 1970s in South Bronx with a dude named the Grand Wizard Theodore, who invented.
That's out Bronx River.
Shouts out Grand Wizard Theodore.
Yep.
Right. What's up? And he actually invented it by accident, apparently.
Dope human.
Yeah.
He's a dope human.
A lot of dope things happen from accidents.
So scratching is a love that we all have in common. Why we all stuck together in this whole scratch fraternity. I got involved with Skratcher. Damn, it was like 6 years ago. I think I visited Table Tutors, the school. I met homie Matt right there, Slippy, and yeah, he introduced me to the group. I couldn't believe it was them because I followed them on Instagram. I knew what they were about already. I just didn't know that it was headquartered there. Went to my first NAM with the squad, and that was it. I was hooked, and it was like like how our arcs just crossed, and it was just like everything just aligned. We were on the same page with everything, and it also helps that like everyone's just like so cool and dope and willing to share their knowledge with scratching. So that's how I became involved with Skratcher. Everyone became tight. Everyone became family, and now we're doing this podcast together. And that's how I got involved with everything. How did the rest of you guys become involved with Skratcher? What's your story there?
Oh, mine starts with PJ. So PJ, you better go first.
Very long time ago, I met Paul, Mike, Eric, Genius. I don't even know what year that shit was, man. But I've always been affiliated with these guys, man. And then they came down one year for one event at Skratch Lounge. Shout out to the Skratch Lounge family.
Yeah, shout out Skratch.
Shouts out.
Oh, shout out Skratch Lounge. Yeah.
Ninja and Bamboo.
Yeah, shout out them. And then those cats came down, and that's how I met them. And then me and Bo one year went to Canada. Then I just fell in love going up there. You know what I mean? I love going up there and cutting with all of them. Meeting like Simplistic. What's that one dude's name? He-Man, I think. What his name? Is that his name? I don't know. I forgot his name, but
not sure.
Like there's hella cutters up there. They're hella dope, man. And I've always been affiliated with Skratcher, and all these years they've been hounding me. Why don't you start a Skratcher? I didn't want to step on Skratch Lounge family, you know what I mean? So finally, one year, November 2024, November, we started B-Town chapter, and I'm loving it. Let's go!
Yes, sir. Quite the opening there for B-Town with the Skratcher, like the whole Skratcher event. We had they had a special guest, D Styles, to come bless bless the opening.
Yeah, shout out D.
Shout out D Styles. And it was the dopest event ever. Like you guys set the bar. Like that event was incredible.
Bless.
Man, hats off to you guys for doing that, man. It's crazy event. How did Mixxtress come about with Skratcher?
From Christina. I think I met Christina.
Shout out Christina.
What's up,
Yeah, shout out to
Xtina.
I was DJing in Belltown, and she came through, and then I don't know, we became friends, and then she messaged me. It was like, "You want to go to NAM?" And then went to NAM, and then just became tight with all you guys ever since. Been going almost every year. Yeah.
Yo, Skratcher House. Say what up, guys? What up?
Yeah,
Skratcher House. Damn.
What up?
Man, when you talk about Nam, damn. The memories we get out of that experience, guys, huh?
Yeah.
Slippy, I guess, is a given how you became part of Skratcher. Like you're just hometown, homegrown.
No, I went to Table Tutors, and then I actually found these guys online, and they posted some events, but it just never got updated, I guess. So I never could make it to any of these things. And then I found Table Tutors, and then these guys were there cutting at Table Tutors, and I saw it, and I was like, yo, it's like better than whatever I've seen on YouTube. It's crazy. Like they're at such a crazy high level. I got to get there. I got to stick around. And I just stuck around. I got lessons from Eric. And then after that, I kind of just hung out with him for a lot. We kind of did a lot of school gigs together where we were teaching kids, and he would just kind of show me how he would practice and stuff. And he'd show me every scratch I wanted. If he did something, he could always break it down. He could always show me. So yeah, I just learned a lot off of Eric, and then he kind of brought me to Skratcher. He introduced me to the whole crew. And,
like real talk, like I've known Eric for a short time, but the time I knew Eric, every time he'd cut, he'd like obviously be a beast on the tables, but when I grew closer to Matt and he'd scratch, man, I see the mentorship that how Eric guided him into how he scratches now, because it's very reminiscent of when Matt's on the decks, man. So
everything I know, man. Everything I know.
Word.
What was super tight was actually watching how Holly learned to scratch, because like Matt learned from Eric and Holly learned from Matt. So you could actually like see and hear a little bit of like the parallels in when Holly would scratch from
real talk.
Eric. Yeah, it was tight. But he definitely was like never one to gatekeep, for sure. He was always sharing the knowledge.
Every time I watch Matt cut, even this year in the invitationals, I'm like, man, why does this fool look like Eric right now, dude? And I kept saying that the whole night at the invitationals, man. It's like, this look like Eric, dude. Even when he, you know what I'm saying, when you bob your head, dog, hella Eric, dog. Seriously.
Dope.
I do see it. I definitely see Eric when you scratch Matt. It's dope.
Yeah, I took his swag, man. Sorry.
And that's the beauty, man. Like, I mean, Eric's legacy moves on with his students because they're always learning from Matt. So his legacy continues on. So, Matt, you gotta teach a lot more people, bro.
Man, it's not just through me; it's through everyone, man. He taught so many people everything. He was that encyclopedia for like the whole.
He was that
community.
dude, yeah.
He's that guy.
He was that guy for everyone.
Like he would message me like on the side all the time, and I would message him.
Yeah.
Cuts all the time. Don't matter what we talk about during the day, at night. It's always about cuts.
He'd always take the time to send you videos. He'd always take the time to just help you through it. Like no matter what, he was.
I was
the
going
dopest
through...
example of how you should be in the hip hop community. Like no better example.
Yeah. After he passed, I would like look through his phone, and like there would just be like little clips of him breaking down scratches that he would be sending. He was like texting like anyone who had a question. He would just be sending them showing them how to do it.
Yeah, he was open to that to anybody.
Dope.
Yeah, my last few messages from him, if you could see my phone.
Oh snap!
Oh shit!
I would ask him like, "Yo, how did you do this?" And he'd send me that. So
that's dope.
Yeah,
on the 3 clicks.
Yeah, I was like, "How did you do that?" Yeah. All right, so LJ, how did you become affiliated with the Skratcher? How did you find the squad? Or
well, they actually reached out to me.
Ooh.
So I was posting just, like back then, just posting my little scratch videos. I think Instagram was only like 15 seconds of video time back then when people were able to post. And it was Mike that reached out to me and I said, hey, basically they showed me, he broke it down how Skratcher was just like a community set thing. And just like gathering of other DJs and all that too, which was great because like now I still remember with the whole Skratcher thing, I got ready for this meeting with Paul and Mike. Like I had one of my other buddies who ran Skratcher with me, DJ Mixxtress. Like he was like my half Filipino, half white friend, but I was like, yo man, I need your professional white side to talk for me because like because I can't talk straight, right? So since then, we got Skratcher up and going. We're still running Skratcher now, but it's always the hardest part is finding a venue. But it's great because we got people coming out of their bedrooms and all that stuff too, and people reaching out to us, yo, when's the next Skratcher? When's the next Skratcher? And they just it's great because it's still an active community that's here, and I'm pretty sure everywhere else too, which is awesome. I'm forever thankful for that because it brought my game up. That's for sure. I'm sure it is for everybody too as well, right? If you have
yep.
I wouldn't have met like half you guys here, and everyone else like with my heroes just because of Scratcher, right? Which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
Which
and
also
for all of our
shows
listeners
early.
right now, like scratching, I mean, we know you guys are out there. There's lots of things Scratcher is doing to get everyone in the world involved. We have chapters in 14 countries, over 40 in the world. And yeah, just reach out to us if you guys find like yourselves just like, just having any questions, or if you just want to showcase your talent. We are Skratchernet on Instagram. We got Skratchernet on TikTok as well. And we also have like certain events that will be coming up soon. Battles are coming up soon. One in particular is called Composed. For more information, go on Skratchernet on IG. And of course, we also got something special that we're putting on. We have the Skratcher of the Day that we have squad here looking out for you guys, promoting your talent and spreading the word and love.
Yo, is Composed that one where like we're picking the samples and they have to do it with the samples?
Yeah, I think we're picking the samples
yo.
and the stems, right? And they got to create their own magic to it.
It's a dope idea.
That's crazy.
So
That's crazy.
excited to see that.
That's
I
gonna
like
be
that
great
shit.
to hear it. For more info, guys, you guys just log into like Skratchernet on Instagram, and you'll get all the info there. If you have any like questions with the details, just holler up. We got you.
Speaking of Scratcher of the Day,
Yeah, Scratch of the Day, of course, is that's an
on today.
ongoing like daily series, right, guys? You guys post daily, right?
yeah, it's daily.
Yeah, that's daily. Ray's gonna talk about how he got affiliated to Scratcher, and he's gonna briefly talk about the Scratch of the Day series.
All right, yeah. So, it's funny. Like, I knew Paul. I'd say the longest. Like, we were MySpace friends. I think that was back in like MySpace days. I just remembered seeing Paul, but I never like met him or talked to him like that.
Damn.
It wasn't until like 2012. Like 2012, it was Scratcher's 2-year anniversary. Us as Battlestar, me and the guys, we did World Finals, and they had us do a showcase. So we pulled up, was that 2012? Yeah, we went up there to do a showcase, and that's how I actually got to meet everybody. And from 2012, it was just like, we stayed cool, and what was it? Like I'd heard about the Scratcher House, I'd come out, but I wasn't like super close with the guys yet, like I was meeting them like kind of in passing, but never really like got to know everybody until 2020 when I actually really kicked it. And yeah, man, it was like it just felt, the vibes were really good. I had a connection with pretty much almost everyone in that room. It was great, the incense was popping, the scratching was going, and it just built from there. And in 2023, when I actually stayed with the guys at the Scratcher House, man, that was quite the feeling.
Tell us.
And so with that, I've just been around, always been pretty good friends with Paul, and was just like, yeah, you're a part of this. I was like, what? Me? What did I do? But they're just like, PJ was like, hey, Paul, I don't think he knows he's in Scratcher. But yeah, he confirmed it. I didn't know I was in it. And now they're just like, you're in it by default. And I was like, word.
Down by law.
Yeah.
Down by law.
Yeah. But that's pretty much it, how I got into it. It's cool to be a part of this. I've always been a fan of what the guys have done and what they've made. Like for over 10 years now, and it's, to be a part of it, I'm just only excited to see what we all can do to make this even bigger than what it was.
For real, man, because right now I feel we're all so tame too, because this is like the first time we're actually doing this as a squad. But I think as episodes go on, everyone's just gonna like fall back into place, because damn, it's like when we're together just talking up a storm, bro.
Yeah, man. Like we stay up till like 4 o'clock in the morning, not even thinking about sleep.
No,
just
real
say
talk.
hello.
Yeah, real talk, man. We could stay like we could party line for like 4 hours straight.
Party
and
line.
like nothing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Then I'll
Perfect
continue
squad,
when
man.
I wake up at 4:30.
Yeah.
No, was it last time we got together with Mix and PJ? I think Paul was coming in and out of our conversation because he was at work.
Yeah.
It's like break time. He's like, pop up. Oh, you're still here. I'm like, yeah, we're still here. Like after 2 hours, and just kept on going, man. So the squad is really special, man. Touch on the Scratcher of the Day series.
Yeah, so I I gotta give all hands to PJ for like even initiating that, doing that part. And you know, he was just like, hey, you want to do this with me? Do Skratch of the Day, where we just highlight DJs, you know, whoever we feel, and just let them get their shine on. And yeah, that's pretty much how it came about. We added Slippy in the mix, and it's been good ever since. You know, like the stuff he posts, man, I don't know if I'm just like not posting at the right time or whatever it is, but man, he gets a lot more hits than I do. I know it's not a competition.
Man, what's his secret? Matt, what's his secret, man?
What is this?
It's his name, you guys. He's slipping through the cracks.
Lucky, that's it. Someone hit the boost button. Luck.
It's all luck.
Is it the timing? Like, when do you post that shit? Like 3?
I honestly think it's just lucky. I don't know. That's it. I post the same time you guys do.
Is it luck?
It sounds like skill to me, man.
No, man. No. Unless someone hits the boost button, there's no.
All right, I got a question. How do you pick out of like so many DJs? Which one stands out to you guys? What are you looking for?
All the people who you've watched kind of like in your career coming up, like all those people that you remember that like, oh shit, that was dope, or the ones that made you watch like a couple times, all those kind of people that stuck out in your head, just bringing them back.
Yeah, same thing for me.
Let me ask you guys, like, who's your top 3 right now, Ray?
I don't have a top 3, brother. Like, it's hard to choose, man.
I know,
like if I could talk about top 3 in regards to like inspiration, but when it comes to like people I watch right now, it's like it's hard to say I have a top 3.
For inspiration, how about that?
I still watch D, man. Just that flow is just. I mean, like D has a really dope type of flow. Like it's simple yet it's pretty like intricate, right? And it's super flowy. I mean, I don't know why like flowy is just more like appealing for me.
Like I feel like his scratching is almost like a verse and a chorus and a bridge.
Yeah, it's very like it's like Kenny G, you know what I mean? It makes you want to, body roll, take your clothes off, do some weird things.
That's right.
Yeah.
But that's how you want to feel, right? I mean,
always.
What is what we're doing? The sound gives off our emotions, right? Like a
real
versus
facts.
You know what I mean? We just do the damn thing.
Word.
Wet.
Slippy, who's your inspiration right now, Slippy?
Who I like right now? I like Barrett right now. Barrett's really good. Barrett's up there.
Word. PJ? Oh, sorry, Slippy.
Yeah. No, you got that's good. Yeah.
Dude, Barrett, like I didn't hear about him until like later on after him doing the competitions, and like that guy is on some other stuff, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I feel like I have I like the new stuff too, and it's dope. Like the new age cutters, I feel like they're just it's a whole different vibe now, coming from what I like. But yeah.
How'd you feel if someone want to get visible by Skratcher, like with their talent in scratching? How would they go about doing that? Would they just like send you videos, or what do you think?
Post a lot.
Just post a lot.
Post a lot and we'll see you. Like, what I mean? We all watching cut videos live.
Yeah.
You know what? DJ Craze said this. He said, I'll quote him. He said, just be dope and they'll find you.
Word.
That's real.
Yeah, that's real.
People will share your videos and stuff, and that's how pretty much everything gets out, right?
For those of you who are listening that have the talent, we don't know about you yet, so get onto posting. We want to find you. We want to showcase you, give you some shine.
DJ, who's inspiring you right now?
I would say it's still D-Styles of all people, you know what I mean? And then of course Qbert, because he's so crazy and just always doing crazy shit and always bringing up like, whoa, that's crazy, on the what ifs. But when it comes to off Q&D, I would say Barrett is one. Ben the DJ.
Ben.
Who?
Shouts out Ben.
2 and 3 is always close to me. It's Skratcher Sayoshi from Japan.
Yeah.
That guy's nasty as fuck, yo.
Skratcher also has Skratcher Labs, and to elaborate on that, we got Rayted-R.
What up? So Skratch Lab, just to give a backstory, it all originated from going to DJ forums back then. They used to have post your setup. And so that was always a fun thread. I'd always go there to look at inspiration to see how people have their setup. See, that's why I have like a feng shui type setup, as you can see behind me. But anyways, I wanted to bring that aspect on Instagram, like social media, basically, you know, we get to showcase your setup, because some people, that's like their sanctuary, their man cave, or whatever cave you want to call it, your enjoyment center, entertainment center, anything that makes you happy center. Yeah, it'd be good to showcase that, to let people know, like, hey, like, this is someone's like setup out here in their native cities and whatnot. So it's just giving shine to people's setups, kind of giving that fun back into it again. So I thought that was a cool idea to bring to the social media aspect.
That's actually a dope ass idea. Let's see everyone's
Super
like
dope.
setup at home, man. Their lab setups for real.
Yeah.
So Gumbo, how did you become affiliated with Skratcher?
Oh yeah, I came to Skratcher through the amazing crew of Fuck What You Heard. So when coming out of COVID, I had stopped scratching almost completely. I was just doing my mobile thing, and me and Ike DJ Tecumseh, shouts out to my crewmate. We started going out to see PJ and Halo. And we just started going like every Tuesday, and I was relearning everything. I had not completely abandoned it, but in my mobile stuff, I was just doing like chirps and stabs and basic transforms. And it was actually my wife. I want to shout my wife out. She came to me and was like, you don't seem happy. You should go back to the lab. And so she was actually a big inspiration for me coming back to scratching. And so we went out every Tuesday for how long, PJ? For a couple years. We formed Fuck What You Heard crew.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a couple years. And then we started this barbecue. Actually, I think, didn't Paul do the, shouts out to Paul, I think he did the first couple of flyers for those. Q and Cuts, I can't remember what we call it, but Halo started hosting a barbecue every year at his house.
Shout out Eli.
Shout outs to Eli, big shouts out. And so through that, PJ was talking to me about Skratcher, and we all just kind of talked about it as a crew. And then PJ and Paul hooked it up, and that's how I got to Skratcher.
Okay, obviously we know, but we got to explain it, right, Wundrkutie?
Yeah. So obviously we know Eric was one of the founding members of Skratcher.
Godfather.
And I think just kind of like after... So sorry, did someone say something? Yeah, he was one of the founding members of Skratcher, and after he passed, you know, like Paul and I, just like we talked a lot, like in depth, all the time about how we were gonna honor Eric, what kind of things we were gonna do. So we actually started the Wundrkutie Forever Society, which unfortunately is inactive right now, but hoping to change that this year. And you know, he kept, like he said in his post, he kept saying, like, I think Skratcher died with Eric, and I was like, I don't think that's, I don't think so. And so yeah, when he started things back up, he was like, you got to be a part of this, and I was like, it would be my honor to keep what Eric helped start alive. So whatever the role is, I'm here for it, and just inserting myself, you know, being part of the team. It's
That's
great.
What's up, matriarch, bro. Yeah, and this is an absolute pleasure working with you guys on this. We just want to get the word around. Shout outs to all of the chapters out there around the world. We're listening to you guys. We see you guys, what you're doing. It's beautiful to see that this culture that we love so much is moving forward, and that's the whole mission here, just to like spread the love of what we love to do, the past, present, future. Let's reignite that passion for it. Just keep tabs on us. We're SkratcherNet on IG. We got SkratcherNet on TikTok, and of course this podcast that you're listening to right now is going to be found on all I guess all of the streaming services. And of course, give us your thoughts. What are you guys thinking? What you guys want to see? What you guys want to hear? Special guests, who you want to hear from? Anything helps. So, with all you listeners out there, please share what you guys are thinking.
Speaking of which,
we'll be sure to get out to you guys for sure.
Speaking of which, like for future episodes, who would you like to talk to? From
future episodes, I think Ray and I were talking about this. Dopey.
Yeah,
I'd like to have on. We're actually in talks right now. He said he's down to be on the cast. Shout out to Toronto Skratcher. my home. You guys are, man, legendary scratchers coming from Toronto. What's up to all you guys, man? Shout outs, big shout outs.
Yeah, big shouts out to that. But also, I'd like to, man, I gotta shout out y'all for when we launched B-Town. Whoever went to that, first of all, just thank you. So we got so much support from the community, but Canada came through tough. You guys, all of you guys came through and just repped so hard. Like, it was so inspirational to see all of you come down and support us like that. I just can't thank you guys enough.
Yo, that was a fun ass time, man. That was
a crazy time.
That was a really good time, man.
Y'all was murdering them.
That was a really good time. Yeah, we had fun.
Murdered.
Yeah, Seattle's low key, man. Seattle's like,
oh. When these styles went into that drum pattern, oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Mark too for all the filming and putting that out there. There's definitely some stuff online you can go check out. Actually, shouts out to Ray too for cutting that reel, man. That was dope.
Yeah, that was dope. Yo, that reel. If you guys want to see how B-Town like went down, make sure you go on Skratcher Net and check out the film that Ray did, our very own Rayted-R. Sick ass like video edit on that, man. You'll see what B-Town was about when they launched. It was that incredible, guys. You got to check it out. Skratcher Net IG. All right, so I'm just gonna do one last shout out to all of our Skratcher family from around the world. We got the 14 countries, of course, over 40 chapters. We see you, we're watching what you're doing, and we love it all. Shout out to the rest of our listeners. Mind you that we are found on Skratcher Net on IG, Skratcher Net on TikTok, and of course you could follow us on Skratcher Podcast on IG as well. We'll be airing these episodes on Fridays bi-weekly, and we look forward to hearing from the rest of you guys out there. Remember, leave comments, give us some ideas. We love y'all. Peace.
Hey.
Peace.